Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 13. Holy cow. Week 13 of the Tony the Tagger Sun Bowl report with, of course, my good buddy Eddie Morelos is having some fun today. Eddie is the media relations director for the Sun Bowl Association, and he tells us everything that we need to know about what is going on in the game. Eddie, good morning. Wait, if I got you muted, hold on.
I got myself muted, Abel. I got myself there, man. Sorry
Okay,
about that.
Go.
Good morning, dude.
These damn technical things.
I was showing my little cup here, right? Visit El Paso.
Right. Yeah, that's nice stuff, man.
I
nice
love
swag.
El Paso. I love El Paso. Let me just say that, dude. El Paso is a great spot to be. It's a great spot to visit. And what a great time to start coming to visit other than next week, join us on Thanksgiving as we have our Glasheen Baez and Enderman Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade on Thanksgiving morning at 10 a.m. And that'll be on Montana Avenue here in the heart of El Paso, Texas. And it's like I tell people all the time, if you want to get to know the people of El Paso, come to our Thanksgiving parade and walk the street of Montana Avenue, and you'll get a really good grasp of what the people of El Paso are like. All the people out, 200,000 people out there, Abel. I mean, it's awesome.
That's that's bringing the pueblo together, right? Everyone
That's it, man.
Down.
And we made a big announcement about the parade last week. I don't know if you saw that. I think you did. It's a friend of yours that's going to be the Grand Marshal for the yes. Parade, Mr. Wayne Thornton. He's a board member of ours. Man.
Also, see, since I've known him so long, I can actually say this. I hope he sees it. He's always was known as Tootsie Roll Soul. He played in the leagues, that UTEP would put up, for he was a frat guy.
Yeah.
And he would come out and he'd have a cape on and throw Tootsie Rolls to the people who were at the game.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
wow,
yeah.
That's the first time I heard this story.
Oh, no, dude. I know him all the way back. He even had his own Saturday night dance show on KTEP. He was spinning. Wow. He was one of El Paso's original live spinning vinyl guys.
No way.
On KTEP. Yeah,
we're learning more and more about our Grand Marshal right now, right here.
Hey, I'm old, man.
On the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl report here with Mr. Abel Rodriguez, and so again, that'll be on Thanksgiving morning. There's tickets to if you want to sit in we have a review stands, bleachers that you could sit in, and there's a section there along Montana Avenue by Emergence Health Network. You could buy tickets at Vista Market if you want to sit in that area. Those are $10. If you don't want to sit in that area, you don't have to. The rest of it is free and open to the public. So head on down to Montana Avenue on Thanksgiving morning and check out the 23. I think there's 22 or 23 floats, large floats. There's I want to say 8 to 10 bands, marching bands and drum lines, stuff like that. Including for the first time in probably 30 years, at least 30 years, there's a band coming in from Las Cruces, New Mexico to march.
Yay.
March
Good
in
for you, man.
Yeah.
We're all in one big community, right? At state line, forget it. I mean,
we're the borderland.
Yeah.
We are the borderland, right? So
yes.
Mayfield High School will be joining us. They're on the lineup there. And they're hard at work over at the float warehouse. The floats are getting close to being almost done. They got to be done by next week. So this is crunch time for the float builders, and they're out there working their tails off. So in the future, if you want to volunteer and help build floats, you can do that with us.
Well, what can I tell you, man? I mean, it's that time of year. We're a week away, a week and a day away from the Glasheen Enderman.
Glasheen Baez and Enderman Injury Sun Bowl Parade. Yes, all our titles are long.
I mean, people are warming up, man. I mean, I'm going to the grocery stores and watching people already buying looking for masa and pozole and all that stuff, getting all the ingredients ready, and and get
That's
ready
one of
for tradition, man. Tradition means a lot.
and that's one of the coolest things. It is a big tradition. It is very big tradition, and along with the parade itself, right? There's other traditions, right? For example, families host very large parties on the parade route at all the businesses there, and they all have their own traditions, whether it's menudo, tamales, enchiladas, and whatever it is, breakfast burritos. Oh my gosh, go up and down that parade route on Montana Avenue, and you're gonna find yourself some awesome stuff, some awesome food, some really fun parties.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx it or anything, but they're talking about 68 degrees, you know, for
Knock
during
on
the
wood,
during
Abel. Knock
and
on wood, buddy.
yeah, yeah, it should
I'm
be
not.
it should
I'm not superstitious at all.
yeah. But I mean, it's one of those things. Most of the time it's a beautiful, beautiful day. But
Yes.
even if it's crazy, people show up.
Well, we've been in the rain. I mean, I've been in I think two or three of them, two of them for sure, where there's been some clouds and some rain. But we made it through. We still made it. We had a great time with it. Prepare for the weather. Look at the weather forecasts. The day before, so you're ready to roll. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm so excited. Wayne Thornton's the Grand Marshal. It starts at 10 o'clock. It'll be televised on KTSM TV once again. And but I really hope you come out and enjoy the fun of the parade. If you've never been, golly, go one time. Just go one time. And you'll be like, man, I got to experience the Thanksgiving Day parade, the Gashing
As
Bison
a
Ensemble
side
parade.
note, just as a side note, dude, with Wayne, okay? When I would go play pickup basketball over at Memorial Gym, these guys would play pickup basketball that they were in the NBA and playing for a check. Okay. And this is when I found out how good he was as a basketball player. Because he's not big, not a big guy.
No, no.
But he would just embarrass anybody over 6'6" by getting under him and being able to scoot the ball in on a layup when this guy's waiting to block his stuff. And he is an amazing dribbler.
Yeah,
Amazing. He could dribble that ball and that's why I mean, he's a dear brother and I love that guy to death. And I've also helped him. He's been still involved. He was with the city for a long time and I would be the MC for the lifeguard Olympics, because of
yeah,
him. So I appreciate the guy to death, and it's good to see him. And he'll be in a beautiful, beautiful convertible and enjoying
yeah.
the whole thing. Good for him.
So very grateful for him because he volunteers. I mean, religiously, right? He gave up his time like no one else, and he does all the littlest, most odd jobs we have because people don't want to, right? And he'll jump on it. He does it, and he's very big on volunteering, and he's an example. And you know what I mean? Kind of a little joke during the press conference when they announced him being a marshal. I asked him, "What's it going to be like? You're the one always driving around the Grand Marshals as the volunteer, which typically doesn't pick up the Grand Marshal, take the parade to they need to, so on and so forth." Well, now he's the Grand Marshal, so who's going to do that? Who's going to pick him up?
Exactly. Exactly. So then we get past that, and then we get excited with football and basketball.
Well, so we do have a basketball turntable that'll be on December the 20th. We'll get to that. Before we get to that, I want to make sure everybody knows December the 8th. Everybody's asking to the game. Who's going to be in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl game? We don't know December the 8th. Do we have ideas? We have ideas. We'll talk about that here in a bit. But December 8th, over at Sunland Park Racetrack, you can find out with us. You can be there when we find out, you find out. And that's Sunland Park Racetrack on a Sunday, Selection Sunday, it's called. And find out which team will be going to the bowl game, all the bowl games across the country that day.
Good, good. So that's something to go to. And like you said, if you go, you might even get a shot at a little bit of swag. I know you guys like to pass out stuff because you got boxes loaded away in places, and you go, "Oh, look, we got these. Let's give these away." I used to be in
And
the
it's
same
true.
business.
We actually that's funny you bring that up. On Friday of last week, my coworkers were in one of our storage rooms here, cleaning it out, getting some stuff organized, and we found some swag. We're giving away swag.
There you go.
Speaking of giveaways, make sure that you see all our social media stuff that Abel always provides here at some point during the broadcast. Make sure to follow our Facebook page in particular. We're going to be having a really nice social media giveaway with swag. It's a really big. I'll give you even a hint. There's a backpack involved.
Wow.
As part of the prize pack. So
That's great,
a branded, high class, like $150 kind of backpack. You know what I mean? The kind that I got. Yeah,
Yeah, do you have someone? I wonder. I'd like to see it.
Yeah, one of mine, like mine.
Because I am going tonight to a meeting over there, so you better hide that one.
Yeah, just like mine.
Oh, that's beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Yeah, so it's part of the pack. We're gonna there's a lot more stuff in it's a really hefty prize pack, let me tell you. So keep an eye on our social media pages so that you can win some items, maybe even some tickets in that prize pack, possibly. So keep an eye out social media pages. Sun Bowl Association on Facebook, at Tony the Tiger SB on Twitter, at Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl on Instagram. And you don't want to miss any of the videos that we've been putting out too. So been putting
you
out
guys been putting out some pretty good stuff, man. Also, I've seen you honoring the people that work there at the office, all kinds of stuff, and it looks really good. And that's why you guys, I believe you told me the last time, are number one as far as social media for all the bowls.
We are the most active bowl game when it comes to social media. There is no bowl game that posts as consistently and frequently as the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. And we try to keep everybody informed and entertained at the same time. We want to educate as well. So keep an eye out, because there's going to be some educational pieces coming out this week or next week, as far as know before you go to the parade. So keep an eye out for that.
Well, that's great. That's great. So, you got all the information from us for the parades, for all you people that are going to go and have a good time. Stay safe. It's still going to be cool, man. You have a jacket around. You never know what's going to happen. But anyway, we will see you down there. And also, if you want to know who's going to be in the bowl game, those announcements are coming up here in early December. And then, man, we get into NCAA playoff ball, man. Woo.
Yeah, and every Tuesday, so it was yesterday, we're recording is a Wednesday. The college football playoff rankings come out, Abel, and man, the night Jacob last night when they released the new college football playoff rankings. It was it's really neat to see how this is going.
Right. Yeah. What's interesting is, honestly, I'm still dreaming of anybody against Colorado.
That's
I
a
don't
really
know if it's
good
going to happen
dream
or not.
to have. You're right, man. I don't know either, because Colorado darn good this year. They really are. They really stepped up. And, they need to lose their next two games. It's going to be tough. They're playing very well. They look really good on the field. So that would be a long shot. USC and Washington, I think, are runs right now. USC though the weekend they got UCLA this weekend. Actually, Brian and Eamon Ayub, Olivas, our executive director, and Eamon Ayub is one of our board members. He's on the football selection committee. They're going to head out to go watch UCLA take on USC over in the Rose Bowl this weekend, and chat with all their administrators and their ops people to start getting the word on bowl season, as it's it's getting here very, very fast.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Those guys get to go to those games, man. What a great opportunity to go see these teams live, and of course push the Sun Bowl right all the way.
Yeah, it's really neat. Bernie shared a story when he went to the East Coast last week, Boston College, I believe. Anyways, where he went to when he was going to pick up his tickets and get all his information in his packet and stuff, the lady who was helping, she goes, "Oh, my son or daughter was in the Oregon State band and played in the Sun Bowl last year." And another guy that was standing close by overheard say Sun Bowl, and says, "Oh, such and such that was related to him played in the Sun Bowl a few years before that." And then there was another person who actually played in it as a player. So it's unbelievable when they go on these trips and they throw out the name Sun Bowl, Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, and eyes open up and be like, "Hey, I remember. And those who've come, they truly do remember and have a great experience with us here in El Paso.
Well, that's good, man. That's good. And of course, you still have a chance to win tickets to the Tony the Tagger Sun Bowl if you are interested, which I think you would be if you're watching us. And go make your picks. All you got to do is go to the sunbowl.org and click on the little icon that says Chick-fil-A Tony the Tagger Sun Bowl Select 'em contest. And we go ahead and start on this week 13 and a lot of big games.
Yeah, it's really interesting season, man. Last week I only got 5 correct last week. Abel, how'd you do last week, dude?
7 of 10.
Now you beat me 2 weeks in a row then. Yeah, 2 weeks
but
in a row.
But you know who let me down, right? Syracuse.
Oh, dude.
I went against them last week. What do they do? And like we said, they went all the way across the country and they still won that game.
Yeah, all the way across the country. And actually, Bernie actually got to talk to all their people as well. So Syracuse is one of the ones that are in our picture right now. So we'll
it'd be a good team to come down, man.
Yeah, it really would. It really would. So, well, week 13, Abel, are you ready to make some picks?
I'm ready to try.
All right, here we go, man. Again, it's very simple. Go to sunbowl.org, click on the contest link there. You'll see it right on the homepage. Sign up for it, free to enter. You still got this week, next week to try to win. And if you happen to win this week or next week, you're eligible for the big prizes during the conference championship week. And it's really simple. So the first game on the list for week 13, Georgia Tech is hosting NC State. Georgia Tech is also in our picture right now, Abel. I got Georgia Tech beating NC State.
They're already eligible, right? They're like 7-5.
Georgia Tech?
Yeah.
Georgia Tech is currently 6-4. They are bowl eligible.
And North Carolina is just kind of wavering.
North Carolina is 6-4, but this is NC State.
Right.
NC State is currently 5-5, so they're trying to get bowl eligible.
This is a pick 'em, man. At this time of the year, and those records. So I'm gonna just have to go with the home team, and I'll go with Georgia Tech.
That's same thing. I'm giving Georgia Tech home field advantage. So then after that, we got your Tar Heels of North Carolina heading up north to Boston College. I really want to see North Carolina win another game, put them at 7-4. So I'm picking North Carolina.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick North Carolina too in this one, even though Boston College is like 5-4 or something like that. Or
Boston College is currently 5-5. They're looking for another win. They're trying to be bowl eligible as well.
Into, man. But I think North Carolina can go in there and take care of business. So I'll take North Carolina, the powder blue.
There we go. We got number 6 BYU going down to Arizona State to play in the desert there against the Sun Devils. Both teams are pretty hot. And actually, BYU, I think, dropped in the rankings after we posted this. So Arizona State hosting BYU, the Cougars. They're looking good all year long, but I don't know. That's a tough game against Arizona State. They're looking good. This is a pick 'em, and I'm going BYU, to be honest.
You know what? You know why I want to go with BYU? Because it's going to mess up all the brackets.
That's it, man. 100%.
They're definitely there as a spoiler, even though whether they're like 7-1 or 8-1. What are they?
They are 9-1.
No, they're a monster team. But you know what? Arizona State at home, man. They're a hot and cold type of team, but they're doing pretty good right now. But
they've only lost 2 games on the season.
I want BYU to win.
Yeah, Arizona State's only lost 2 games this season. You know what I mean? And right now, again, the college football playoff rankings came out, and right now, if the season were to end today or yesterday, both BYU and Boise State would be in the playoff.
Holy cow!
And again, like you just said, right? Mess up the brackets.
Yeah, it definitely will. Which is cool, man. It makes it more exciting.
Yeah, definitely. So then after that, we got number 17, the team we all want here in El Paso, number 17, Colorado. They got a tough matchup. and they're going on the road to take on Kansas, the Jayhawks. I think Colorado stays hot. They continue to win, and they'll beat the Jayhawks.
Well, what's interesting about Colorado is they can't do any wrong. And their defense, man, their Colorado defenses, I mean, they're stacking here and stacking there and stacking everywhere, brother.
Yeah,
They got a
yeah,
really good defense.
yeah.
So I'm going to go with Colorado.
The Buffaloes. Then we got the Cal Bears hosting the crosstown rivals of Stanford, the Stanford Cardinal. Stanford again is struggling this year. They are only 3-7 on the year. Cal is 5-5, and if they get another win, they'll be bowl eligible. But man, that's crazy because if you
Yeah,
look
but
at
Cal messed me up last week, man. So guess what? I'm taking Cal.
there you go. I got Cal. Stanford pulled off a
Uh,
big upset last week, by the way.
no,
They
but they're so iffy right now. Anyway,
Oh yeah, they are. They beat Louisville last week, though. Just throwing that out there.
that was a hell of a win, by the way.
Yeah, I got Cal. I'm picking Cal as well. So
All right.
we got number 19 Louisville hosting Pittsburgh. That's at 2:00 on Saturday afternoon. Both teams are pretty darn good. Pittsburgh just fell out of the rankings. They were ranked all year long. They were hot at one point. Uh, man, I think Louisville's trying to stay relevant. I got Louisville winning at home.
Most of the time, right around this time of the season, every year, Louisville pops its head up and starts, showing their muscle. And I'm with you. I'm taking number 19, Louisville.
And then here comes the big one, Abel. Number 24 Army, undefeated on the season, taking on I think they're actually number 6 in the college football playoff rankings, number 8 in the AP. Notre Dame fighting Irish. So we just here last year. Notre Dame's 9-1. Again, Army is undefeated, but I think Notre Dame's too much for Army. Notre Dame wins.
Well, I think Army's going to realize that Notre Dame's way up there in the brackets right now because of who they are. And even though Army, man, I mean, their offense is so, not predictable, but you know what they're going to do, and they still do it very well, and they score, especially their quarterback. They got a running quarterback. I'm going to go ahead with Notre Dame.
And then we got Duke hosting.
But we skipped one, dude.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, we did. Number 18, Washington State, the Cougars. Yeah, my bad. The Cougars.
And that's another monster game, man.
This is actually Pac-12 matchup right here.
Yeah, Pac-2, the Pac-2.
The Beavers hosting Washington State. Washington State is looking for a bounce back after they lost to the Lobos. They lost to the Lobos.
What was that about, by the way?
What's that?
What was that about? Losing to the Lobos?
Didn't pull it off. The Lobos showed some resiliency and pulled off a victory. And
now I'm getting scared of UTEP going into the Mountain West when they're knocking off teams like that.
Yeah, well, there's that situation as well. But I think the Cougars will bounce back and win on the road, beat the Beavers.
I agree with you.
Then we got Virginia Tech going down to Duke. The Duke Blue Devils are currently, I think they are 7-3 on the year. They're not bad at all. Virginia Tech is 5-5 on the year. They're looking to be bowl eligible as well. I think Duke wins, giving them their 8th win of the year.
This is another game that I think's a pick 'em only because Virginia Tech wants to go to a bowl game. So this game to them is they're going to be, I think, a little hungrier than Duke, but Duke's at home, dude, and they're tough at home, and I'm picking Duke.
I got Duke as well, and then this is the points game. This is the tiebreaker game. USC heading down to UCLA. That's a Saturday night game, 8:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Like I said, Bernie and Heyman are going to that game because I need USC to win. I'm picking USC.
I'm also picking USC. The thing is that I thought USC was going to be much more powerful of a scoring offense.
I think a lot of people had higher expectations.
I'm not too sure where to go, man.
Yeah, I think a lot of people had high expectations for USC Trojans this year.
I'm going to go with 37 points on a tiebreaker.
Well, I got 48, Abel. I'm right above you. So it's that simple. Okay. Make sure you hit the save button, and you're entered in for the week.
I am in on the run. And you got 2 more weeks. I haven't been doing too bad.
No, well,
But
you beat me 2 weeks in a row. That's pretty darn good, I think.
no, it is, except for the other people that have like picked 10 out of 10 for the last 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's how it goes. That's how it
Yeah, no,
goes.
you're right. You're
I
right.
think last week's winner actually only had 8.
Yeah. But last week there was a lot of upsets last week.
Yeah. Last week's
Really,
winner, there was
it was
3
Nate, right?
people
Nate
who
and two.
got 8 out of 10 correct last week.
I missed it by one.
That's it, man. That's it.
Damn.
It's that simple.
Hey, so let's talk a little bit about the tickets. How they doing? Where we at? Also, can people already buy tickets for the West Star Bank Classic?
Or West Star
Contest?
Don Haskins Stumble Basketball Invitational is
Correct.
on December the 20th, 21st. Yale Bulldogs are coming, Akron Zips, and
Jackson
Jackson
State.
State Tigers, along with the UTEP Miners. That'll be on, I think it's a Friday and a Saturday this year,
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
which,
man.
which is pretty neat. The weekend should be
Correct.
a lot of fun. Tickets are on sale. Call the Eisenberg ticket office over at UTEP to get your tickets for that, as that's where we're selling them out of this year. Again, the Eisenberg ticket office over at Brumbelow. You can buy your tickets for that. They're on sale. As far as football goes, our tickets are selling. We are approximately $10,000 ahead of where we were at last year at this time. I don't
Yay.
know the exact number of tickets sold. I don't have that in front of me, but I do know they are selling. Our ticket manager, David Brown, has been working his tail off to get all the accounts all settled. Again, because you can set up accounts to where you kind of reserve your tickets. And then our deadline just passed for those renewals. So if you did not renew, you need to call us ASAP because if he calls, they're making phone calls right now on the people who haven't bought, and they're saying, the people are saying, yes, I want my tickets. No, I don't. So we open them up. So they're making phone calls as we speak to get all those settled. And if we don't hear from the people, they will be releasing those tickets and making them for sale ASAP. So again, our renewal deadline already passed, and now they're just tightening things up, and we're going to move forward. So great ticket sales right now. Buy your parking yesterday because we're very close to being done with parking already. They've kind of dwindled down some parking lots over on the campus of UTEP, and that kind of hurt us as far as parking goes. But there's still few available. But call now. I'm telling you, call now and get your parking taken care of.
A lot of information. Give us the addresses for social media.
Facebook, just type in Sun Bowl Association. It should come right back up. You'll see the little Tony the Tiger uh, little logo there in the profile pic. X, formerly known as Twitter, at Tony the Tiger SB. At Tony the Tiger SB. You'll get a lot of news. I share a lot of news there, college football news, things like that. And then Instagram, where you'll see a lot of really great visuals, including videos. At Tony the Tiger Sunbull on Instagram, at Tony the Tiger Sunbull. Again, our website, sunbull.org. Get all your ticket information there. Get all your information, Tony the Tiger there. And come on down to the office. Get a free poster. We got free posters. 4150 Pinnacle Street. They're free. Come get your tickets while you're here. Come get your parking while you're here. Ask questions. Come check out all our historical photos, things like that. Come on down. Check us out. 4150 Pinnacle Street, Suite 100 here in El Paso, Texas. If you want to give us a call at 915-533-4416. That is our telephone number, and we'll take your call and get your tickets over the phone. So, yeah, we're ready.
We gave you plenty of the 411 on the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, and of course, the Glasheen Bias and Innerman Sun Bowl Parade and the basketball tournament that's coming up. That's what we do here on the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl Report. I want to thank you, Eddie, for hanging out, and how, of course, he's having his you got milk in there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
don't need
having
dry
his
cereal. I'm not a dry cereal person.
his frosted flakes, and everything's good in the world. And here we go into week 13, and we hope you enjoy all the college football that's coming your way this weekend. Thank you, Eddie, for everything, and we will see you again next week on the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl Report.
Thank you, Abel. Have a great week.
thanks to everybody that was watching this stream. You'll see an edited version of this come up later on today, but thank you for being with us. And remember the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, December 31st, 2024. We'll talk to y'all later.
Thanks, everyone. See you, man.